Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with day 2 of Chain of Command, the Hearts of Iron 4 event sponsored by Paradox. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a recap because, as you can tell already, this is gonna be day 2 based on the video title. But on day 1, what happened is that, after everyone got the roles and stuff, we actually split off research duties. So for instance, I got a dedicated research slot for army matters, which of course I decided to put on the land doctrine, which is superior firepower. That's what I decided on, and it's what I pushed in the parliament for, and everyone agreed, so that's good. But we did run into some cooperation issues regarding research in general, where to spend political power, also what kind of production to have, and that actually really messed up our production efficiency on a lot of factories because we kept changing them around and things did not go well in that regard. But Torier was actually doing really good stuff with spies, as I remember, in Czechoslovakia, just delaying the Germans from bringing Czechoslovakia into their alliance, or Austria-Hungary forming. Not entirely sure how Torier managed that, but he did a great job on day 1 with that, from what I can tell at least. Other things though, well, of course, on day 1 we had the invasion of Italy. Some things went well there, and a lot of things went horribly wrong. So for instance, probably the biggest thing is that we had no fuel, and that of course hurts your air and your navy. And for example, what we had to do with the navy is, well, obviously we had to stop using it once we figured out that we have no fuel, but by then the Italian navy already sank a British carrier and battleship, I believe, as well as some other ships. So that was pretty painful loss for the Royal Navy. What can you do when you have no fuel, right? It's pretty difficult to use the Navy then. Also the Air Force, since it also requires fuel, and even tanks, because they also require fuel. But we do not have tanks anyway, so there's that. So the first things that we tried to do against Italy is we tried to secure Sicily. I think that's going pretty well. We took that fairly efficiently, most of it at least. However, they do still own the eastern coast of Sicily, which we did attempt to take and surround a lot of Italian divisions and the German volunteers. But German troops arrived there 2 days before our invasion got into Messina, which was empty before the German troops arrived. So that made us very, very sad. At least me, when I was like, yes, we're gonna get this, we're gonna surround all of them, because if we got Messina there, that would have meant that none of the Italian troops or German troops could get supply, because yes, they did have one port, but they would be unable to supply it because British Navy is there and it's convoy raiding, so they can't get any supplies. And B, if we have Messina, they cannot cross to Italy, which means that they're stuck there and they're surrounded. Because of no supply, they will die, since they have no org and their units will fight terribly, and they have nowhere to run to, so, very efficient trade for us there that would probably won us the war. But here comes the really bad part. So we did also try a mainland invasion. Well, by mainland invasion, I mean mainland Italy invasion, which went horribly wrong, because it's speed 3 with no pausing, and that's not really easy against AI, so to speak, if you're not on point with the micro, especially with bad troops, which we did have, and essentially they also had bad troops. I mean, they're not really bad troops, honestly, but they're just they're not fast, they don't have a lot of soft attack, so it's really hard to invade something with them. But that being said, we did get a bunch of ports. Unfortunately, we couldn't really push out of them because the AI redeployed lots of troops very quickly, and upon doing that, they started perma-stunning us in the port, and that was really bad because if you're perma-stunned on one tile, you cannot regain org. And what that also means is that any units that are running out of org that are on the front line that you have on that tile, port, whatever it is, they will get wiped out if you don't pull them out individually. And there's also another thing, if you lose the combat, everything gets wiped there. So it's really, really risky situation there. We had to pull out because of that, and we did end up losing quite a few British divisions due to that, actually, so that was pretty rough. But that's enough for day 1. I'll show you day 2 now. Enjoy!
Keep moving.
To prioritize reinforcements in Sicily, can we move the Orange Army down to the second theater?
It's gonna invade like behind, but
Well, okay, fair enough. Okay.
I'm dying.
Move out.
I've been poisoned by Germans.
All in. Ready, sir.
Also be aware that we can hack Germany whenever we want because we have a war goal.
If we're about to do that, we give a heads up to Madrid because we need to get his navy in position. We need to blockade Germany.
All in.
We don't want to do that, but we can.
Yeah, just let me know. My home fleet's still back at home,
Ready,
and it's
sir.
the biggest and strongest.
I'll admit, guys, I'm very concerned about the sub numbers. It's very high now. We're at 81 subs.
Oof.
Ready.
Madrid, I'm gonna lie to you, my dude. I hope you're right about your little destroyer combination.
Find out, won't we?
Oh no! That's not confident at all. We'll see.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
I'll keep some cast and some tacticals in reserve, and then you need to naval strike. I will do that.
The main thing is that we need to be spotting them, so we need the recons out in the North Sea, the English Channel, the Western approaches, and possibly further.
You didn't assign a trait to Ben and Montgomery. Should give them charismatic,
One sec.
probably. Right?
Let me see. What's he got? Yeah,
think it's
charismatic
charismatic.
is the best. Yeah, I think so.
But
But
we're
we do-
missing one point.
Oh, I kept trying to do it, and we always lost power. I remember.
So you go
that.
try now.
Yay! Oh, we had like the Air Force thing
Ground
activated.
crews.
Yeah. Oh, we're back. We're on, guys.
Okay, I need to give him
Just made him
charismatic. quickly.
charismatic.
Eyes
Oh,
on
you
the
did it.
prize.
Nice.
Eyes on the prize.
Nice.
Your other guys also don't have it. Infantry expert.
One of them I remembered I did, but the other
Okay,
the other guy doesn't have experience.
Commands.
Oh, there's naval combat, and we have fuel, so we should be fine. I hope.
I know what I
We
forgot
have a
to
year
do.
worth of fuel. No, half a year worth of fuel.
Yes, sir.
I'd
Attention. Move out.
Are you telling AI is trying to land behind us? Nice.
It
Oh,
is.
they're dying though.
At the same time, the subs are intercepting them. Nice.
We need more on like support equipment. I'm gonna.
Okay, Italy is.
Russian,
Italy
now,
and Africa.
aren't you on production duty? Isn't that your
I
role?
am. I'm fixing it.
Ready, sir.
The Italian army, I mean the African army is free.
Also do s-
If possible, I'd like one factory on CAS and one on tax, if possible.
one on Cass coming up.
Just captured operative.
It's only interwars, so they're kind of terrible, but I guess it's something.
Change the colours. I don't know what the colours mean anymore.
Let's go.
We got them all.
Attention.
Still producing towed artillery, and it said we're not using it for any templates.
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. We will produce it so we can add it later.
Keep on attacking!
We need some efficiency on it.
Go, go, go!
I'm gonna change priorities because I want operations to be highest priority, so I'll set reinforcements to middle and everything to low.
Okay.
Move out!
Oh, the Italian major fleets at sea.
Okay, Germany finished focus on true enemy, and France is doing a review foreign policy. So after
Okay,
that,
Sicily's
we should
secure.
go with Britain. Oh no, buy time and then go with Britain. Well, it's gonna be a long time until with France.
Good news is we've got green air in Italy, so
Oh,
it's
very
likely
nice.
to push.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the troops from Africa?
I'm setting up new invasions. What, they landed there? Again?
No, the
How did
troops
they
in
land?
Africa, the Ethiopian ones, they're free.
Yeah, no, but I mean, they landed again. How?
Oh, in Italy.
No, not in
in
Italy.
Africa.
Yes, sir!
Yeah.
They probably went from Rhodes. Were you protecting that sea zone? You were.
I'll put some more
through-
submarines out. I'm just, I don't want to put too many subs out because fuel.
Attention!
Subs
My
is not a
strike forces
problem.
are doing a lot,
Spam
'cause-
subs as much as you want. The other ships is what you want to be concerned about. Subs use practically nothing
Ready
anyway.
to move!
Yeah, they have naval supremacy in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Not a big deal, but that's how they landed in Libya.
They do have roads. They can operate from there.
I'll add some more.
Oh, they've landed in Pakistan again.
I think the naval invasions are ready if we want to do that, but the Germans are protecting Messina
Yeah,
and
that's
the
the
province
problem.
next to it.
So I'm thinking maybe I just...
Because I need to change the strike to support.
Also
Well-
defending Taranto in the other one.
The mountains across from Messina is empty, so do you want to land there and then
The
we can
port next to
blockade
Taranto
subs
is empty
around
right now.
Sicily?
Okay, let's...
Port
let's
next to Taranto
start
is
all of
empty.
them and see what happens. I'm going.
If we get the port next to Taranto, instantly move a whole army there.
Yes.
Half an army. We need to hold it.
Oh, we actually are not prepared because... I need to send like more troops from
Taking aim!
Africa, but we're also dealing that. I think it's gonna be a little bit early, but...
Control.
Wonder if we should stop that. I mean, it's...
You're pushing in Sicily. That isn't unnecessary, I think.
Oh, oh,
Move out!
oh. I don't know what I wanted. Yeah, I stopped them.
I'm forcing one of you guys to stop because Messina.
Retreat!
You have the tow.
detach him.
Well done.
Oh, what?
I detached him.
What happened to the one in Toronto?
The one
There
on
it
the
is.
tow, I detached him to a different army because we don't want him leaving that province.
Okay.
Come on, move out!
Sorry for micromanaging this, but I think that's
Guys,
Those
it's working.
Germans
The
do that.
supply in Sicily is 4 right now. It's very, very low. They're having issues. If we want to attack now to pin, that might be a good idea.
Orders!
yeah, attack Sicily.
My Air Force is striking the ports too, so we're keeping the supply nice and low in Sicily.
Very nice.
Orders!
Should we make them aggressive? The guys attacking Sicily?
Oh,
Oh, desync.
yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on. Is it good? Is it not good?
Sinking. It's fine.
No, I'm just.
Ready!
I overreact to everything. That's how I do my YouTube. Okay.
It's one of the nicest things about Autobahn. You just press a button, it resyncs everything.
Let's
This is a little
see.
secret. Okay. When I say something's broken in the game, it actually isn't that broken. I'm just exaggerating. Okay.
Okay, so...
Should we,
Everything's
should we-
dying!
Okay. Oh, we have troops in Gibraltar. I forgot about them. I need
Clip
to move
that.
them in.
But that's the secret.
Like 24.
Okay, so maybe move the troops from Gibraltar to the newly acquired port and
Yes.
push aggressively in Sicily.
Ready!
Do you think? Can we switch the army to
Oh my
aggressive?
god.
Okay, I'm gonna switch the army to aggressive, okay?
Aggressive? But...
The one in Sicily, they have no supply.
Retreat!
Yeah, I'm stopping them there.
Under
Can do it.
fire! Under fire!
I'm gonna cut back slightly on the oil. I'll keep an eye on it though, because if it comes peak, if it shows a decline again, I'll be on it, alright? I need some more civvy factories just to build a port and a fort.
No problem.
Prussian Prince, can I manage the army in Sicily a bit?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm setting up a general on the other invading army.
Go, go, go!
Mordred, please make sure that Sicily is not getting supplies for free naval stuff.
We shouldn't be. I've got 6 sets of submarines blocking.
Okay.
Attention!
Good.
I'm kind of glad I upgraded those subs now.
Come on!
Is the army from Gibraltar coming
Yes,
to the port of
definitely.
Taranto?
It is, it is.
Oh, it is
It's coming,
dying.
That port.
Taking cover!
It's a concern here, guys.
All in!
Right.
Orders!
Still, we sank 4 heavy cruisers, 19 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, and lost 1 destroyer.
Ready to move!
There you go, House of Commons. Suck it.
Orders!
I think I have now paid for that loss of a carrier.
You have redeemed yourself, Mr. Mordred. There is so much Italian tonnage at the bottom of the bed. Congrats.
Moving back!
I didn't get the pop-up for the focus for some reason, so I missed taking the new focus. It's been delayed a little bit. I mean, I took it now.
Ready, sir!
Okay, we have the port next to Taranto.
Oh no, it's not.
Ready to
They
move!
didn't reinforce.
Did you,
I was
did you
looking
like,
at it.
run away with these guys? They were
No.
sitting there, and then they just got the white flag. They were winning.
I only ran-
Invasion. Hit them now. Well, you're about to win. Yeah, there you go.
Nope, nope, they're dead. What the hell happened?
We
Okay,
missed
you
the
know
reinforcer roll, that's what happened.
Okay, you know what?
Build a naval base there.
Yeah, just trying to do that. Probably won't have enough time.
Keep your distances!
I think we just lost an entire army.
Listen up! Attention!
I'm chasing the pride of the fleet. He's on like 2 hit points.
Ready!
Tim, he's on his own. Damn it.
Ready, sir!
Did someone move the naval base around, or is it just moving itself?
It's probably moving itself.
Attention!
I'm not touching construction at all. That's all you guys.
Commands!
If Italy was a player, our army's going to be dead. They will probably also be dead. Oh, right. Good thinking, Prince. And
Yeah, I'm
now
trying
the
to get
naval
that
invasion
one,
next
and
to
then
Taranto
I'm-
can save them.
Attention!
So I'm gonna try another one in Taranto itself. Oh, they're sending units back.
Got a hot join.
I got the lobby thing again.
Yeah, your boy Bobby is hot joining.
It worked better yesterday.
Keep moving! Orders! All in!
We're about to take Messina. Oh no, we're no longer about to take Messina.
Listen up!
Switching him from aggressive.
Commands!
You were so close.
Yeah, they're in Taranto as well.
If you have any naval bombers, I think their pride of the fleet is in Rhodes.
All in!
What's important now is saving our army next to Taranto.
Ready to move!
The invasions are going, I think. I don't see the other invasion.
One's landed. One's landed.
All in!
No, it was
this
going.
is-
Listen up!
Gonna be very interesting.
But where's the other one? There was another invasion. Why didn't it go? Oh, now it's going.
Going from a faraway port.
Oh, he's strat deployed there. We're still gonna
no.
win, probably, if he doesn't have another one.
Pushing them back, sir!
It's German. Okay, we got Taranto.
I'm gonna send in troops.
The
let's
scene is
attack
about
with the
to
other ones
fall.
from the other side. Is that a bad idea?
Let's go!
Good idea, isn't it? It's a bad idea.
We need
Stop
to
it.
bomb it. Oh, it's yellow air now.
Taking cover. Orders.
Bloody German volunteers. Right. I've been getting.
Keep your distances.
I've been doing too much there, wasn't I? Messina
Last
is about to be
stand.
ours.
Ready, sir.
Yes,
Have
last
some shore
standard.
bombardment.
Ready.
So apparently naval invasion order doesn't provide shore bombardment. It used to.
Keep moving.
So the heel of the boot is going to work out probably. Good job there.
Another last stand.
Keep your distances.
I'm doing a focus.
Whoa,
for
we need to push across
6
from
military.
Messina.
Listen up.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Now the Italians are coming there, and there's a fort. I'll do it in time, I think.
Keep moving.
This guy is really low org though, so we can put pressure on him. If we could plan like a naval invasion right behind them right now, that would be
Yes.
amazing.
Orders. Attention.
Oh, the port is just about to finish,
Let them have it.
just south of Toronto.
Listen up.
Toronto? What's it pronounced?
Toronto.
Yes, sir.
Toronto.
We have a huge problem. We are running out of command power, so we can't like last stand in Toronto anymore. We need to.
Maybe cancel the ground cruise or something. We did push through Messina. Great job, by the way.
Move out. Let's go. Ready.
Our guys on the heel of the boot are attrition into the force about to
Oh,
finish.
come on, 28 September.
Attention. Let them have
Invasion
it.
is reinforcing. Right, looking good. Good job.
2 days, guys. 2 days and the port's done.
Yes.
I'm clenching right now. 28. It's down.
Okay, I'm getting out of there. Actually,
No, don't get out of there. It's good.
but
It's
we
a
have
good place.
no
Be
we have
there.
no org there.
Just you regain
No,
it.
no,
Now
no.
you've
We
left.
actually got supplies. Bizarrely, we actually have enough supply. I don't know how though.
Yes, sir.
Get back there quickly.
But it's gonna be too risky.
They
I
have
mean,
a quad
okay.
to run away if
You
they
can
have
always
to.
run away after.
Keep on
Ah,
attacking.
damn it.
Let's go.
It's fine. We have the other port.
Orders.
Maybe we should build it up more. What do you think? Oh, it's 10 off to 10.
Go. Go.
Oh shit.
Don't park there, you morons.
Out.
Not Toronto, you idiots. Get out.
Alright.
You do not want to be
Yeah,
repairing a
yeah.
Toronto.
Keep on attacking.
Oops. Just doing prepare Italian coup. We need to hurry. We need to hurry up, like very, very much.
Come on. Move out. Ready to move.
I'm gonna delete all these invasions and I'm gonna set up new ones. 'Cause I don't understand what's going
Do
on.
Naples, do Rome, do all these things.
Yes.
And, I know, push aggressive north.
All
Some
in.
orders. Because if they assassinate Mussolini, we're done. They get Italy as their ally, and we can't.
We're losing a
Italy.
lot of divisions in Transu. Maybe we'll want to bail out
Should
there
have pulled
actually.
them out. Yeah.
Preparing the coup
Keep
now.
a distance. Yes, sir.
France's fault.
Gonna pull out because we have no org there.
All in. Move out. Ready to move. Ready.
Okay, I have a slight concern. The Air Force for Germany is getting mighty big. With estimates up to a maximum of 2,000 planes.
What we need to do is defeat Italy before they assassinate Mussolini. We have 100 days.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm concerned of paradrop.
Let's worry about
Not-
that later.
That's true. Obviously, that's where I'm giving you hindsight.
Mhm.
It just might be something to look into in the future, you know.
Orders.
Can I get like one army? I'll be setting up naval invasions as well to help micromanage.
Yeah, you can get to it.
Which one?
Fall in.
The second one probably.
Attention.
Ah, someone stole my tech slot.
Yeah, I did what you're probably going to do, I think.
Sure.
Which army is that? Which one is second army? Army 2?
Yes, Army 2.
Yes, sir.
Alright. We're taking out... Gonna take half of these guys and assign them to a new one and give them to Bernard. And move them somewhere north.
Arms. Ready. Fall in. Taking cover.
Damn it.
Ready, sir.
Okay, we need like a reserve, so when we get the port, we can get org.
Keep on moving. Ready to move. Keep on moving.
There's a large army that's doing nothing. I'm gonna take them as well.
Orders.
Whoops!
Listen up.
Something went wrong. Sorry, I fucked something up.
Ready, sir.
Okay,
Please
just
help.
we just remake the field marshal. Let's go Montgomery.
Let's go.
I wanted to
Well
move
said.
an army to a different theater. I think I fucked up. Sorry.
Ready,
No,
sir.
it's fine. We can fix it.
Ready
In
to
a second.
move. Fall in.
Here we
to
do
help.
this.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Yeah, now we have to replan, but
Fall in.
let's see.
Yes, sir.
27. We need to get rid of some
All
of
in.
those.
Listen up. Fall in.
I think it's mostly fixed.
Fall
Just
in.
need to reassign the generals.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Dempsey. What's the other guy?
Keep on attacking.
I'm gonna die.
So what's the plan? Are we going to try and make an encirclement by a more of a tight naval invasion, or are we going to go all the way to maybe the center of Rome, Italy?
We can't invade there because they have troops there, and they have troops in the north. They have troops on every port
think-
actually, and Germans too. Types of things.
Right. Germany's gonna do assassinate Mussolini now, I think, and that means they're gonna go to war with us immediately.
Ready.
Oh, Austria joins the Tension of Powers, which means... Oh, crap.
Is there anything in Livorno? I don't know.
Ready.
If the Germans do assassinate Mussolini, we're gonna need to probably pull back to Sicily and reinforce France, because the whole, the war is gonna start. If they do that.
Ready
I
to
think they're
move.
discussing if they want to do that right now, because they have no focus. So.
Ready. Listen up. Ready to move.
Limited conscription?
Ready, sir. Orders. Commands.
I planned a bunch of invasions.
Attention.
The
Yeah,
updated plan
Ready to move.
looking pretty good. Before we launch this, we need a few ships just to eyeball where we're gonna land.
So I will send reinforcements from Palermo, like the 17 stack.
Okay, so I've got 80% naval intel. The Germans have done no submarine upgrades, and they've done no doctrine upgrades.
Okay, so just a lot of subs.
Yeah,
And
very good. And I'll sink them in.
no, yeah. Gonna need trade interdiction to give them a bit more bite.
Yep. And I'm already most of the way through escort efficiency, which is killer for us. So
Ready to move.
Do you wanna get a naval thing? Because I kinda.
no, it's
Since
okay.
we
I'll
took
wait until
the-
that top slot is done, and then I'll just take the top slot again. I mean, concentrated industry 3 is important, so it's all good.
Ready, sir.
And I would say that the navy is stable right now.
Orders.
Germany's doing assassinate Mussolini. You can
Okay,
change
I'm
your
starting
tactic.
the invasion. I think we can do it now. Okay, let's try again.
Fall in.
France is doing go with Britain way too late.
Ready to move.
Really disappointed with what France did.
AI is going to AI. Oh, doing naval invasion. Hang on, let me spot that.
Oh, naval
we got
invasion
one,
and
yeah.
landed. Need to reinforce.
Yes, I already sent the troops.
Fall in.
Gonna delete those
Fall
battle
in.
plans.
Push out before they pin you.
Push, push, push.
Move out.
Take Florence. Take Ancona.
So many battle plans.
Ready to move.
Oh, what do we have here?
Fall in.
What do we have?
And you can push out on the toe. They got very low orb there.
Bologna.
Ready to move. Move out.
We have green air too, so we're all good to go, boys.
I took one unit and sent it to Venice. Not sure if it's a good idea. Perhaps we should send one more army to Livorno. Okay, Rome is
Do we
surrounded.
have troops there?
Listen up.
Oh, we don't have
Rome
any
was
more.
surrounded for a moment.
Oh, they're gonna
Need
go
to
for
secure
the.
Livorno.
I'm pinning that.
Ready to move. Fall in.
Oh, bro.
Rome has fallen.
Move
How
out.
long until they surrender?
Nicely
Too long.
done.
Too long.
Moving.
Okay, we have 40 days, more or less.
Move out.
Big fat German division in the north is being annoying.
Ready,
We're
sir.
gonna push from the south.
Advance.
There you go.
It's very low org there.
If we can push for Venice and Milan and Turin and Genoa,
Advance.
you guys know what to do.
Orders. Ready.
The German is making trouble.
Listen up. Move out.
When is the German not making trouble?
We should help the invasion of La Spezia with those 2 units. What do you think?
Yes.
Keep on attacking. Yes, sir.
Division captured.
Attention.
Oh, the German division surrounded.
Advance. Move out.
And it's gone.
Orders.
Sting.
Keep your distance. Move out. Move out.
Oh, thanks a lot for the bits. King's Dragoon. Sorry, I'm super busy microing a lot. But yeah, okay. Back to the game. Thanks a lot, man. Much appreciated.
You'll get knightly titles
Come on. Move out.
from the king.
Okay,
Come on.
have we
move
got
out.
full convoy surround on them, Madrid?
Yeah,
Awesome.
we've lost a fair number of subs, but we're okay. I can build more.
Ready to move.
What
The
direction
important
is
thing is that we capitulate Italy in the next 30 days. The losses do not matter. Lose all manpower if you have to.
Come on.
out of curiosity, what's the direction of the navy of these destroyers?
No, those are anti-submarine or
Ah,
anti-sub.
Yes, sir.
sonar too.
So they're not anti-sub warfare. They're going to suck in like combat, but that they shouldn't be doing combat, not against surface fleets.
Yeah, we're unlikely to see the main fleet anyway, and if they do, we can shred them with capitals anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And they've not gone for a surface raiding fleet, so we're all good.
Oh my goodness.
We have Milan.
Yes.
Can we get Turin?
This is a matter of time, guys. We currently at 87% towards capitulation, and assassinate Mussolini. How long we got?
20
20
something
days,
days.
Yeah.
This is gonna be close.
So tense.
We're gonna either die or not.
That seems to be one of the two options, yes.
Under fire!
50.
So little
Oh,
left,
guys.
really.
99. 100%. 100%.
Boom!
Ah,
That was
No way.
much harder than it was supposed to be.
best day ever. Right. Well, not ever. I'm gonna pass a few times so that we have enough power.
That's amazing.
Now, I think we should satellite all the African stuff. How about that?
Sure.
Puppet Italy itself. No, don't do that yet. No. Satellite Ethiopia. Satellite Libya. Eritrea. Somali Sultanate. Sure. Slovenia. Probably not. What do you guys think?
No.
No.
If you do the satellite Italy, then you can just do the rest.
Yeah, because you can
And
add
with-
stuff manually to Italy.
Right, let's end the turn and not puppet Italy yet. And now we puppet Italy. But no, before that, do we want to take some stuff, some of their colonial possessions? Do they have anything that we want to take, like roads? Do we want to
No,
take roads
'cause
for ourselves?
No.
Roads? No?
No.
We can still
Okay.
use it as a naval base. The only thing that we won't be able to do there is build. And we have Crete anyway in that region.
We have Cyprus. Okay, that's fine. Puppet.
Sorry, yeah, Cyprus.
Done.
I'm so happy right now.
Okay.
We're all gonna get knighted.
I'm gonna reorganize everything.
Alright,
Yes,
so
I think
reserve
we're-
fleet home. Nicely done.
I mean,
job. Good job.
To move!
Right.
we did it,
next,
but
I'm gonna
wasn't
cancel
open.
colonial elites and go straight for secure oil imports.
Ready, sir!
So we're gonna attack the Middle
Netherlands.
East,
Ready,
or
sir!
okay.
Netherlands. Middle East is risky because Iraq and Iran are non-aligned, so they could theoretically join Central Powers. So let's not do them yet.
Okay.
Netherlands is democratic, I think. Yes.
Guns!
So what we need to do is send a naval invasion to the Netherlands, and also have an army in the Dutch in British Malaya, where we have a border with the Dutch East Indies on the same island. I don't remember the name of the
Listen up!
island. Borneo. Have one army, just whatever units. Oh,
Ready!
there are 2 units in Malaya. We can just use these. I'll detach an army. I'll take care
Okay,
of that
okay.
one.
Ready, sir!
Just send them there. It doesn't matter if they do a lot of fighting. They just have to fight them for a
All
bit.
in!
And now, the invasion plan for the Netherlands is land, secure ports, do not kill them.
Okay.
France wants to join the Allies. Yes, please.
Ooh, that's
Finally. We could have used them earlier. The Germans must be so angry right now. That's like
Yeah, probably.
2 weeks off.
Oh, we have the new fighters. I'm gonna. Oh, somebody started
Yeah.
production. Nice. We
New
need
fighters.
to. Oh, we have 5
Yeah.
inch. Ah, I should have gone 5 range instead of 5 weapons. But
Right,
it's
we
okay.
can start adding some production now. We still need a lot of infantry weapons, but you can now... We now have a lot more military factories, so you can just... No, not 30.
Yes, 30. We have enough.
No, not
infantry.
30.
What?
We need a surplus of infantry stuff. I mean,
We have 30 on guns already. It's way more than
yeah,
enough.
but
We even
okay,
have a
you
surplus.
can add all right, let's do it like that.
So right now they have between
And add as many as you want.
1.6
How about that?
and 2.6 planes. So, as I said to you, I mean, air superiority is a big concern because it is make or break MP.
Yes.
Well, yes, but we're still fighting the AI, aren't we?
But Germany isn't AI. So.
Yeah, but they can't attack us yet.
Yeah, but we probably do want to be starting to put garrisons in the UK.
Yeah, soon.
More units
Okay,
everywhere.
I'm gonna need... Oh, someone took my spy out of Czechoslovakia, and I didn't notice.
We have tiny. Oh, nice. You made
We have
tiny.
Might have been
time,
an
but-
operation, because I did see an operation finished earlier.
Oh, yay! From Italy, we're getting a new slot.
Oh, haha, nice.
5 operation, five guys we're gonna have.
Yeah, so if you want to import bits and pieces from the puppet states, that's going to be
Yes,
advantageous.
good choice. Republican Italy. Let's cancel the trade of steel with France and just get it from Italy. And
Oh, new artillery,
aluminium,
very good.
Italy.
Switched it.
And oil.
Actually gonna add it.
We still need to
you
import oil. Can I cancel the import of an oil?
You
Yeah.
can reduce it, sure.
Yeah, we need to turn off everything off escort and get all the ships to docks right now.
Ready to move.
But Mordred, you can. Oh no, you want
A
to
bunch
wait
of
for the
ships
top
moving to Asia. That's why we're still using some.
Attention.
Got
Wait.
quite a few escorts as well there. Yeah,
We don't actually need any ships around the Dutch East Indies. I mean,
Yeah, you do
they
'cause
could be
you need
useful.
superiority.
No, because we share a border with the Dutch East Indies and Borneo. I just need to fight them. We don't need to win. We don't need to capitulate. They're a puppet. I mean, if you're sending them there, it's good to have them just in case. But all we need to do is do some fighting.
I think I'm going to leave some escorts out there just in case for the recon and the strike fleet will send home.
Oil is a big concern, isn't it?
Having a healthy stockpile is going to be really useful.
Yeah, will stop us having the same problem that we just had.
Yeah, we don't want to be caught with our pants down.
Well, can you prepare the naval invasion on the Netherlands now?
Yes,
Because
okay.
we have 20 days.
20
before we
days.
go.
Okay.
Just make sure to secure the ports, but don't kill them.
Do you need supremacy in the Eastern North Sea or just in the Channel?
In the channel should be just fine.
Done.
Ready. Yes, sir. Listen up. Move out.
The Germans are going so mad right now.
Really? No, I doubt it.
Must be. They're doing a rekindle imperial sentiment, which will increase non-aligned in Czechoslovakia quite significantly, which is why I'm gonna need 2 or 3 spies there at all times. Otherwise, they're gonna get Austro-Hungary.
Oh, we're importing.
I think it's almost guaranteed they will get it. I think it's inevitable.
No, because they need, I think, the 50%, maybe 40, I think 50% non-aligned support. And Czechoslovakia did the democratic focus, which is giving them democratic support, and I'm boosting democracy there as well.
Attention.
Mexican all nationalized. Okay, what are we gonna do with that? We will embargo them. Or
Balls to it. Let's just declare war on them. Come on, let's do it.
puppet war focus against Mexican Soviet Republic. Do we want the war focus? No, that's gonna get 10 stability and 10 war support. Don't do that,
I
right?
don't want to do it. No, I was just joking.
No. And also, doesn't the US have Monroe Doctrine?
Commands.
Well, if we want to invade the United States,
Commands.
hey,
On the
this is
brink of
something to
Germany.
consider. Quick brainstorm.
Attention.
Do we want to invade the United States from the north, from Canada? That's going to be a ton of everything, and they have like no troops. at this
No,
point.
because
It's
we have no
gonna be
tanks.
59.
You need to blitz them down,
Sir.
otherwise they simply outproduce us.
Listen up.
It seems easy in single player.
In
Remote
single
player, it's gonna drag on a bit, and it's gonna like split our forces.
Okay, let's embargo them. How about that?
Yeah, go for the historical option.
You agent. Escape artist.
Ready to move.
Okay, we have another infantry expert now. Doc Campbell got enough.
Orders.
Oh, no way. I just looked at Miles Dempsey.
Okay,
All
once
this-
again.
All
Sorry,
the
go
all the skills he got into. I mean, everything got put into planning as he leveled up. Look at his planning.
Dempsey is a really good field marshal, though, and having high planning field marshals is a good thing. My slot, mine.
It's
mine.
good, but not the best.
Sorry.
Just making sure.
Attention.
I was about to
Need to
select
get my
next
escorts.
invasion.
Ready to move.
Secure all imports is done. Is invasion of the Netherlands ready?
It should be ready. Yes, I will
Navy's
start
ready.
it now.
Okay.
Oh, it says Eastern North Sea too, actually. That's weird
And
because
this is
it's not.
guaranteed by France.
Oh,
which
that
is
one-
by France.
That
Matter.
one port is actually in the eastern North Sea. Yeah.
Okay, can I attack or not?
No, planes.
give
I
me-
need.
I need it in eastern North Sea too, like naval supremacy.
You do? Not a problem.
Yeah, that one province. There's one tile.
Yeah, I'm gonna declare now. Fine.
Give it a moment for Holland to set up the supremacy. Okay, it's green.
Netherlands are
You
very
can go.
weak.
You can go.
Okay. So you're guaranteed by France, which is not a problem since we're allied to them. I'm not calling France in.
Get the
Don't accept the call to arms from France, the thingy. British Malaya call to arms. And we need to declare on the Dutch East Indies as well, which we can do willy-nilly because they're a puppet.
Ready!
Now, 2 weeks, 27th of March. It's gonna be 1 day.
Keep a distance!
Oh my goodness, just lands flawlessly. Amazing.
Orders!
Full green air, guys. Go nuts.
Okay, well, not so nuts because we don't want to
Attention!
kill them, so we just sit here.
Move out!
Yeah, do not capitulate the Netherlands.
Ready!
What's the plan with this then?
We wait 2 weeks to make sure that the Dutch East Indies are involved in the peace conference when it happens. Just to be sure. Absolutely sure.
All we need to do is take one tile from the Dutch East Indies then. Or I drop one bomb on them from strategic bombing. Something I tested last week. It does work that.
Okay, but they were declared on a little bit later. They did not join immediately. And I think there's this time limit of 2 weeks between declaration and peace conference. So if we don't wait, the peace conferences might get split and we might need to capitulate the Dutch East Indies. And we don't want that. So we're gonna wait until, when was this declared? Okay, let's just to be sure, let's wait until the 14th to capitulate the Netherlands. Just put a big army there. You can put a big army there and just we'll do a big push.
Fuel, guys. Fuel.
Big army where?
In the Netherlands.
I'm on the fuel.
Okay.
I'm using absolute minimum naval force for this.
Guns! Ready to move! Ready! Fall in!
What the Germans doing? Reichsautobahn.
Ready, sir!
Stand guns.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
put them into production.
Yes, I see.
A moment. Let's do excavation
Oh shit.
and production, and you can kill the Netherlands now.
Ready!
Certain? Okay.
Yes,
I'll
yes, go kill the
Fall
Netherlands.
in! Listen up!
The next one, puppet. What do you guys think?
Ready!
We still don't get anything from annexing, right? So
I mean, we'll be
Annexing
able
would-
to. We would
Like-
be able to directly control the border with Germany. Dutch East Indies definitely need to be a puppet because we're gonna get a lot of manpower from
yes.
I would
And,
say
yeah.
annex Netherlands, because then we can actually build in the Netherlands if we need it as a bridgehead. Because you can't build forts in vassals. Or can you?
that.
No, it's
you
allies
can.
that can't. Obviously can.
You can, but I mean, it might be more convenient for you to to manage the infrastructure and so on. So you're responsible for operations. Decide. I'm gonna satellite the Republic of Suriname and Netherlands Antilles, and we're either gonna take continental Netherlands or we're gonna puppet them.
My vote's puppet.
Yeah.
Puppet.
Puppet.
Turn. Satellite.
Plus, then we get the
satellite.
Navy and Helfrich is an amazing admiral.
That means nothing to me. Okay. Puppet. Wait a minute. Oh, right, they need to be given the states.
The Netherlands has a submarine commander that makes Donitz look like a newbie.
Okay.
He's that good,
Really?
seriously.
They also have some colonial possessions. I don't know where.
Curacao and Guyana, South America.
Just take this. That's fine. Oh wait, I need to pass again. Crap. Take. And done. Netherlands are ours.
Ready, sir!
Good. Now we kind of prepare for the fight with Germany.
Yes.
So the plan kind of worked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my prerogative of doing the spy stuff.
Do we want to take Middle East?
This is risky because Iraq and Iran are non-aligned.
Oh, okay.
That means the Central Powers can invite them in. So we will want to take them at some point, but I don't think we want to do that now.
Can
I'm
we
going-
withdraw the fleets, guys, for oil?
Yep.
I'm going to try and focus on global politics now, see if we should do anything in Japan or China. Or not.
Yes, sir.
United States or not. And you guys prepare for the fight with the
Ready,
Germans.
sir. Listen up.
Okay, looking at the big picture here, they're going to have issues with rubber and they're going to have issues with oil. So if we wanted to move into those areas of the world and put our foot down, that would be advantageous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Japan attacked China. This might help us. We might need to move in on that.
Japan's only declared on Army China, no one else.
Yeah, but what are they gonna do exactly?
Yes, sir.
Have they? No, they're on their own faction. The Mutual Assistance Bloc. Ah. Assisting who? I don't know.
Hmm.
Themselves to China.
Okay, they attacked China
They're
itself.
assisting themselves, okay? Come
Wait,
on.
China has no faction. If we attack Japan, we can get China and the Allies.
Ready.
Up to you.
China-
I'll need to move pretty hefty naval forces over there, though.
Do we want that? Do we want China and Communist China for endless manpower in our faction?
I just don't know what we gain from that.
Because remember, if we fail to take them, that's victory points the enemy gets.
But do they?
And I'm
do-
thinking
no,
more
do
China
they
is-
get point for them being attacked? No. I mean, we can take Japan, I think. Do we
Yeah,
want
Japan
to?
probably, China not.
Ready.
Concerns, guys.
Japan doesn't have a faction, do they? No, they don't.
Ready to move.
So that's probably something we might not be.
And yeah,
Might not be worth
Yeah,
doing because they
I
might
think
join the
that's
Central Powers.
I
Sorry?
just want to give the heads up, guys, that our composition right now is pretty weak, and they're starting to get an edge on us with air, and that's only our advantage that we've got. So
Yeah, we need air, but you know.
How
we,
about we build forts in the Netherlands?
I'm against that. That's a lot of production
Yeah.
on
At
planes
least
as
level
well.
3. Unless you want to just abandon the Netherlands.
We have huge support equipment deficit.
Well, you could-
Ooh, good thing we didn't attack Mexico.
we could defend the main defensive area, which is like the rivers and then up to Amsterdam. Oh no, we can't inundate. Never mind. Ignore the ping.
What's with
Because
the
you might be able
large
to
stack?
defend like the southern Netherlands, like around Rotterdam and Eindhoven.
So I need,
Interesting.
I just need a heads up from you guys. Are we going to be focusing more towards air, or are we going to get
I
these
would
40
hope
widths
so.
down?
Yeah. I think we definitely need more air.
I would say the same. Air benefits everyone.
We need at least 15. We've got 14. Okay, we're not that far away.
I think we can spend one more slot with, with political power. Do you guys need
We're on
anything?
full oil. We can reduce oil imports.
Orders.
Sorry?
Oh, we're already just using 2. Never mind. Ignore me.
Ready.
No, political power. Do you need anything?
This is very
I'm
much a...
against. I'm
There's-
against any research bonuses at this point.
There's a division recovery rate guy. We don't want
Uh,
something.
Army regrouping expert.
Or either war industrialist or army regrouping. Yeah. that's
Or
my vote.
industrialist.
Yes. I think those two are the best.
I had to take regrouping, but we're not fighting yet.
We
No,
are behind
just-
Germany in
Just go
industry. We do
industrial.
need-
We're industrialist.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take the war industrialist. Rice Autobahn. I think they're waiting for Czechoslovakia to flip. And I'm working to prevent that.
Yes,
We have
sir.
decrypted Germany.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's something.
Right, who's next? Austria. Austria's also going to be
Move out.
enemy.
Attention.
Okay, focus. We're doing Commonwealth Pride. We're gonna do the
Ready,
Federation.
sir.
if the Federation, if done right, gives us 15% production
Listen up.
outcome, like factory output and doctrine output, 15% construction, and 15% was spot.
Ready. Listen up. Move out. Ready, sir. Ready.
We have 137 factories. I think we're getting quite a lot of them from Italy. No, not a lot at all.
I stand corrected in my earlier point, actually. The Netherlands can flood themselves because they're a puppet.
Yes, sir.
They can do what?
They can inundate themselves, which means that moving through the Netherlands for Germany is going to be really difficult when we get like plus 50% defensive bonuses.
I would like to suggest that we build a lot of military factories in Italy. Or send them lend-lease of convoys, because we need to decrease their independence.
Send them convoys, I can build more.
Yes, sir.
We have loads.
800, that's... alright.
Send them 200.
If there's an easier way to get them to integrated puppet, yeah, I'm for that. And I'm really concerned with the cost.
I mean, we can build more. I mean, the factories really do a lot. Maybe just build some military factories, because once they become an integrated puppet, 75% of those mil factories go to us anyway.
True.
So maybe
Yeah,
just build
I
military
prefer
factories. Anyway.
the only concern I've got is if they're built in the UK, we get 100% of them all of the time.
Yeah, but when we switch them to integrated puppet, we also get 75% of the ones they already have.
Orders.
I know, but that's what I mean. 75% versus 100%.
I think if we did the math, it would be more if they're integrated puppets.
Yeah, but how quickly can we get them as integrated
Very
puppet?
quickly. Very quickly. Just let me show you.
I don't know, my vote is the strong nay on that one.
And if you can get it quickly, like you say, then
Just
let's do it.
have a look
Yeah.
at this and see how much their independence is going down every day. Where's Italy? Where's Italy? Here's Italy. Okay.
If we can intake puppet them in like...
That's
so it's
3
t-
per
so
day.
it's-
We need 600. That is 200 days for
Oh, that's not quick.
that.
I'm sorry, I'm still strong nay on that one.
Alright, so compromise. I'm gonna send them 400 convoys once, and we top it off with the factories. How about that?
300. Because we need the convoys for everything. Trade, transporting troops, supply.
But we
for an
can,
island.
we can build them. So...
Yeah, but that's building other things away from the anti-subs. And if Germany is going heavy anti-subs, we'll be losing convoys anyway.
Okay, good. I guess I could send them some equipment we don't need. No, we need all the equipment.
Oh, we have more political power again.
Because they now have 106 submarines.
Alright, so,
Ready, sir.
that's just like 2 focus worth of those military factories being built there. So we'll be fine. Next thing, political power. I need to conserve some for the Imperial Conference. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5 focuses away, so we can take something else. So now you wanted the regrouping expert?
Sure. Let's see if there's anything better. I don't know if you guys think there's anything better.
I mean, if
Right
we're
now.
going to be going up against submarines, then the screen guy, Henry Harwood, would be quite nice.
We can also get an air safety or night operations for air or something like that. A minute.
And I'm always a really
Yeah.
big fan of Claude Auchinleck for the logistics.
Screen guys, screen attack, screen defense, yeah, that, or do you want a chief of navy? Naval,
I would say the screens right now is probably more important.
yeah, screens expert, Henry Harwood.
Thank you.
Attention.
I guess another concern too is if we do end up losing Italy,
Listen up.
it's gone from 75% to 0%.
Well, you can't. Okay, there's a big problem. We're buying stuff from Italy, which is slowing us down on that.
There's
I need to
also
stop
another
that.
big problem. Raj is out of manpower.
Roger's always out of manpower.
So I can't like actually use their units.
Used
after-
East Indies. East Indies have a lot more.
Yeah, they have 1 million
Yeah, I
or
have
something like
to-
that.
And they're not capped by the famine. They can actually go up in manpower laws.
Ooh, okay. Let's
Yeah,
see what I
that's
can
why we
copy.
got the East Indies.
Yes.
800,000 manpower.
Which is why I really dislike the way that they've done the Raj, because it's only the UK that has that problem. If Germany takes over them, they lose that penalty, and then they can like get as much manpower as they want from India. They need to make it a local penalty rather than a national spirit.
I think India is too handicapped anyway.
I 100% agree.
Attention!
Yugoslavia transition powers.
Okay, that's a bit of an issue. I didn't realize Yugoslavia was involved in that thingy as well. Okay, all we can do is just make sure Czechoslovakia doesn't. And Hungary is fascist, so they probably safe on that for a while. I'm using my spies, almost all of them in Czechoslovakia, just left one in Germany. Czechoslovakia is pretty important right now, otherwise we'll have huge Austro-Hungary against us.
Ready to
Oh.
move!
Mexican Soviet Republic attacked Guatemala. Maybe not touch that. We won't need any synthetic refineries, will we?
Oh my god, I did? Holy damn, okay.
Ready!
Okay.
Ready to move!
Change it back then.
We are on free trade and it has some pretty nice bonuses, but at some point we're probably gonna have to. Because Italy was getting a lot of independence from us buying from them.
What were we buying though?
Aluminium and steel.
I mean, that's the reason we puppet them, so I kind of feel like the puppet's not really being used to its fullest effectiveness.
I mean, once we have them as an integrated puppet, we can balance it out and build some stuff in there, and then also buy some stuff from them to keep it, you know, balanced. But now I switched the trade to outside powers. It costs us a bit more factories. Once we get Italy as an integrated puppet, that should pay for itself. What is Germany doing? German war economy, they're just building up. Nothing else.
Listen
No,
up!
they're justifying on Sweden.
All in!
Weird.
Ready to move!
Are we gonna join the war and save Sweden?
It's Democrat, isn't it?
Are we ready to fight them in around 200 days?
Yes, sir!
I can't guarantee. Republican Italy, our puppet, has guaranteed Sweden.
Move out!
Didn't know puppets could do that.
Balance!
Me neither.
Listen up!
I don't know how viable it will be to defend Sweden proper. 'Cause that
Yeah.
would mean
Damn it.
sending transports through the Baltic.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Oh. That happened.
They were probably using all their spies on Austro-Hungary.
Move out!
I can cause a civil war in there.
Do it.
We have full oil. Do we need to? Oh, we're not importing anymore. Okay.
No,
Fine.
I was keeping an eye on that, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
Should we do a civil war in Austro-Hungary? I was almost sure that it needs to be 50%, but apparently it was 40. But if it was 40, there was no way to stop it because, you know, of the diminishing returns.
I'd say you did a pretty good job delaying it, if nothing else.
Yeah.
1939.
So- Is Iberia a good idea? Like Spain and
Iberia.
Portugal?
We could theoretically try and get Portugal on our side. They are fascist now. But we have an alliance with them that we could invoke when we start fighting the Germans. They'll probably reject it, but we could try it. It's just 100 political power. Also, speaking of political power, we're not really spending any more because we need to focus on the conference.
What's happening with Belgium?
Belgium is probably going to get attacked by the Germans because they get a focus war goal on them.
Move out!
Do we have any plans to try and defend them? Because that would link up our borders with France.
We should try to defend Belgium and Luxembourg because it's just two provinces and we would
Yes.
have a nice you know,
Fall in.
So we
what I
probably
would
want
suggest is that we also. Where are they? I made one army of tiny divisions. I see you're moving them.
Listen up.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
switched
one
template
battalion.
and I moved them.
Oh, you switched them. Good. Yeah, it's way easier to do it that way because you don't have to pull them all the way from Asia.
Yeah,
And I would suggest that you garrison all the important victory points so France doesn't get para dropped.
this
And
one's
Britain.
gonna be on
Maybe
the
similar
front.
for Italy. Yeah, and Britain, all victory points and all.
Yes, sir.
Although, can I have a suggestion on the templates?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to change?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the template from the Indies, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna create some templates and then I'll show you what I mean.
That's gonna cost XP, so are you sure?
No, just whatever templates. That's just Indies. I will not change. I'll just copy whatever template. Some infantry. It doesn't really matter. Template 2 might be good. No, infantry division. Yeah, that one. Create. Edit.
Guns. Listen up.
It's in 18 width. That is going to be sufficient, I think. Edit. Reserves. Update. It's defensive. When I'm playing, I'm always under-equipped. Kind of works for me. Deploy the tinies. Switch them to that reserve template. And now they don't get equipment. But they don't need to get
but
equipment.
I don't know. They're really
And
like,
we can garrison like all the
Oh, yeah.
important victory points.
for garrisons, yeah, that's
Units
good.
like that.
But for combat, no. Yeah.
No. They just
Yeah,
defeat,
that works.
defend from naval invasions and paratroopers. You know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
One
Just
army.
can I make a suggestion, Prussian
Ready,
Prince?
sir.
Are you familiar with the train to level 2 and then
Ready
stop?
to move.
in the
yes,
latest version?
but like we don't have the. You mean like just have them in the queue training to level 2 and
Yeah.
yeah, I
and
know,
then
but
stop.
like it's just did it like this anyway, cause you know, and I'm not sure how much time we have left.
Ready.
All right, okay.
We can invite someone to a faction, and
Come on.
we no longer can. It was Honduras. I mean, good we didn't. It put us at war with the Comintern.
Yes, sir.
Germans started justifying war goals on Scandinavia. Do we want to get involved? This is the big question.
I mean, can we keep them out of Sweden or?
I mean,
No, we
if you
can't.
dominate
Like, that's the
the
thing.
seas and we send troops, basically, if we get into if we get them into allies, we can just send troops to help them defend, right? But that would mean
Yes.
we're also at war with the Germans. Or
Just a heads up there, justifying Denmark too. If they block the strait, there's no way we
Yes.
can get to Sweden.
Yes,
And if we
exactly.
get there and they get Denmark, we can't
We
leave.
get caught. Yeah, the issue.
Yeah, we would need Norway in the war. If
well,
Norway joins, we probably should try to defend it.
can't we reach Göteborg?
No.
Göteborg?
No, we can't reach anything from Sweden if they cut off the strait.
Yeah, Sweden's a dangerous one to intervene in.
Do we want to let them?
Well,
It'll take them some time.
it's annoying to let them have it, but it's too risky to intervene, I guess.
Main thing I'll give them would be tungsten and chromium. Steel they have lots of already.
The big thing is, do we want to go to war with them yet?
Probably not. 'Cause we have like huge stockpile deficits.
Yeah, we do. Crikey.
Oh, we got some naval stuff.
Did you? I just deployed the whole army of those tiny units, didn't I?
Ready.
No, I didn't. Never mind.
Did?
Never mind.
Oh,
no,
okay.
never mind.
Orders.
Almost. I almost did. I'm used to mass assault, so they deploy it much quicker.
Yeah. The first one reduces the minimum training time.
Orders!
There's an army of those tiny units. Do you need them for something, or can I take them?
I have which one? Because I have one in France, which I switched.
One in Dover.
You can probably take them. Yeah.
You know, if you have a plan for them, you can. Take them.
Ready!
I'm preparing, you know, those reserve weak armies for defense.
You can take
France
it. You can
and
take it.
Italy.
You can take
But
it.
are they not taking enough? Are they not taking too much manpower? Maybe it's the wrong template. Should be using a smaller template. Probably. Yeah, I should be using a smaller template. I'll fix that. Although they don't need to get full manpower either.
Commands!
Dutch East Indies.
They still have manpower? They don't have manpower.
Yeah, I kind of used up quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix that. Copy a different one.
Ready!
Start with a shield or
Yes,
something.
sir. Attention! Ready, sir! All in! Ready to move!
Oh, you did send one of those reserve armies to France.
Yeah, it was already in
Ready,
France.
sir!
Oh, good.
When we were talking, yeah.
I would suggest we switch them to the new template so they don't waste too much manpower. It's just 4 units of infantry.
Colonial
Colonial
defense. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Switch them.
Switching the ones in the UK.
So
All in!
is there anything else that we need to...
Ready!
There's some tiny as well, which I'm gonna send them out.
Commands!
We should do the same to Italy. I'm gonna send one army to Italy. How about that? Or do you want to do that?
You can do
Yes,
it
sir!
if you have one ready. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one in the UK, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
You can do it. It's fine.
Ready!
We're open to Australia.
Just,
Open to South Africa. Right, we need to make a decision regarding Scandinavia.
we should not intervene. Let's see.
I agree. Don't intervene.
But then, how does
Unless
that?
it's Norway. The only exception to
Ooh,
that rule would be Norway.
I
There's
just,
no way we can reach easily.
I just realized something really bad. We're not.
What?
We forgot the air doctrine. That's not so good. We should start it immediately.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
agree.
even sure if we can.
We'll do that. We have very quick research.
Once excavation's finished, let's dedicate that slot to air doctrine.
I'd even do the
Fuel
refining one.
is about to finish.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
fuel
Refining.
refining for that.
Yeah, that's true. We now have actual fuel imports.
Yeah.
Do we do like silos or refineries? Probably not, right?
No.
Which
no,
air doctrine?
shouldn't.
Okay, you guys handle it. Just take the slot.
I'll take it.
So feedback, that one to yours.
You can take
So
it.
what?
Yeah,
what's
you're the Air
mine?
Force, so you can take the
Third
third
research
slot
of
for
course.
air doctrine.
We need an air doctrine.
Strat destruction. So first one. What we're doing.
You're producing fighter twos. Oh, we don't have enough resources for that. Let me see from what we
Hey, I would really like, if possible, to get fighter command. That would be really nice. That'd
Yes,
be a nice
for
token.
lower production cost. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. Don't we have to do strategic destruction? Yeah. Is that or is that the same thing?
We no. The fighter
talking about the
command is
focus.
fighter command is for the bonus, and then the production group is also awesome for the production cost.
Ready to move!
We have political power. What can we spend it on?
No, we can't spend it. We need to save it for Imperial Conference.
Oh, right.
But when we do, we'll get huge bonuses. So
Germany is justifying against us.
No, it's
Yeah.
probably just. Oh, is it?
Focus break. Yes,
It
they are.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna give them a direct war goal.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay,
We want to put some troops just next to Belgium and Luxembourg so that they can
Yes,
march
sir!
in if they need to.
yeah,
Right,
it's
there
the
are some-
problem.
there are some.
Like,
Commands!
There are some.
I found a stack. I found the stack.
Ready! Fall in!
We get a. Oh, should we give Alan Brook to those defensive armies?
Listen up!
Alan Brook.
Field Marshal.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Air Force man reporting for duty again. They're looking to have twice as many planes than us right now, and that's on a low estimate.
Yeah, it's not promising.
Once again, I repeat, are we going for the really strong 40 width, or are we going to go for the
No. They are going 40 widths. We are just gonna go defensively.
Well, then we need air to
20
back it up,
widths,
otherwise
yes.
he's going to get squished by the 40 width.
So we need there, yeah.
Public
It's not
opposes
good.
rearmament. Do we go to early mobilization, or do we lose 5 stability and 5 war support?
I mean, if we go to early mob, we
Possibility
can then go back to partial mob, right? Or
It
Hold it as
costs
long as
100
possible, because chances are they'll declare war on us before then.
no, it's just it's 2 weeks, I think.
yeah, I mean, when they declare war, we go directly to war economy, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Could we do that?
Listen up!
yeah, just wait, like Mordred says, wait it out, and then pick war economy when they declare.
Okay, I'll just let it automatically cancel.
Yes.
7 days left.
We got excavation. What else do we need? We should get the artillery buff. Extra soft attack.
Sure.
Gonna come in nice.
Once again, permission to up the amount of military factories on Fire 2?
Yes, I would
Sure,
love to do
sure.
that, but you can reduce from artillery, I think. A little bit. We're overproducing artillery slightly. And maybe support equipment too. Like take a few factories from each if you want and add to.
Do you know if they
Fighters.
have Fighter 1 or Fighter
I'll
2?
do a bit already.
I don't think we know
I'll
that.
have a look. We don't know.
No, we don't.
I'll get rid of the bombers now. The interwar bombers. We don't need that plane.
Flip.
Okay.
Flip the economy.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
It's
was gonna-
interwar bombers.
No, I get that. The reason I wanted to trickle them out is just so we got range to strike subs with naval strike, that's all.
Oh, the Britain adjacent sea zone's going to be reconned. Feedback.
Say the what?
Are we going to have, say, 20 to 25 recons in North Sea, English Channel, and Western approaches?
I mean, if you want to take it off, then feel free.
Sure.
Fall in! Move out!
I mean, there's 2 of them now.
Move out!
Oh,
Use them wisely.
thank you.
You know what we should do? We should try and... oh, we can reduce the autonomy of Italy. Let's do that. It'll be better on the factories. We should probably try and cause a civil war in Germany. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Guns! Listen up!
It's not communism. Do you
Probably
think that's
easier
another
in
one?
Austria.
Yeah, probably easier. Although Austria doesn't have no... yeah, okay, let's do Austria-Hungary.
Orders!
Free military factories.
More fighters. Yeah. Oh, I
Some
like
of
the
the
fighters.
fighters. See? We got
yeah.
we got the military factories from Italy.
I really like the fighters. That's awesome.
So, okay, I think I agree with you on part. I think it's given us a lot of military factories. I won't disagree
Yes.
with that. It's just, I guess the only concern is if Italy does fall, then, oh my goodness, that investment is
yeah.
painful.
But we
Hopefully.
should make sure it doesn't. Just like we should, work on other stuff.
Yeah.
Just can't have everything.
But I want everything. Give me everything.
Exactly. I want it all and I want it now.
We have more military factories than Germany officially now.
Yeah, we do. I just saw that.
We might need to mix in some civilian factories just to make sure we have, we can
Just the
buy stuff.
trade.
We actually
yeah.
have identical number of civilians to Germany too, 62
Okay.
each.
What's their air count
We'll
at?
get
Let's see.
more with the Imperial Conference at some point. It's gonna take time.
2.6 to 3.8, and we have. Let's see.
They might not declare on us when they finish the focus. They probably will, but they might not.
We probably have 1/3
focus-
of their
The
fighters.
focus below
Yep,
gives them Belgium and Luxembourg.
I'm sweating at the thought of that.
Commands!
The waiting's killing us.
Yes. Yeah. I said Dave, Chris, and Beethoven took. Also, we couldn't get silent workhorse germs and steel because one of the focuses disabled the silent workhorse. In command is Storier. He's the prime minister.
America did war plan black.
Listen up! Orders! Ready to move!
They're not doing anything though, so
All in!
they've not chose to go for a different ideology. So at the minute it's like
Ready! Ready, sir!
We do have their cipher.
Yes,
Could
sir!
help a bit.
All in! All in! Yes, sir!
Yeah, I think we'll be able to do a coup in
Ready, sir.
Austria-Hungary.
There's a bunch of Soviet troops sailing past us right now.
Soviet, yeah,
Mexico.
what are the Soviets
Mexico
doing?
is in the Commandant.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah,
Preparing for the Soviet-American War, which I've seen happen a few times.
I wish we had more air XP, because we should have gone 5 engine, 5 range, for the 5 weapons.
oops.
It's fine. It's good. Should be fine, I hope. Oh, I don't know. They have 1/3 of their planes, but hopefully with the 61 factories we have on planes now, that won't be the case anymore.
It is literally quantity
If the
versus
Navy can
quality,
protect
isn't it?
us,
Yeah.
we should eventually destroy them, but France and Italy... oof.
Look at the intel.
Oh, you know what?
They've
We
got
should
about
probably build some forts along the borders in Italy, eh? It is very difficult terrain, it would be almost impossible to get there.
All in!
we're talking about Italy.
I don't think they can push with what they have there already anyway.
Ready to
I
move!
mean, yeah, they might
Um,
move it, but it's important that Italy does not fall. We might also want to put some troops on the Maginot Line, just in case France becomes stupid.
Abandons it.
You're not wrong. The number I've
I've
seen,
seen it happen. Yeah.
yeah, the number of times I've seen France just abandon Maginot, it's very annoying.
Yes, sir!
That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna put something
Italy's
on the
sending
air
us
base.
expeditionary forces if you want to utilize them for something.
Ready to move!
I'm just putting them on the garrisons as they come up.
Listen
Yeah,
up!
pretty strong.
Commands! Command!
Hey, Portugal! Agent captured. That is very unfortunate.
Commands! Yes, sir!
Should we defend the Dutch East Indies from something, or like can we
I
pull
don't
those
think
troops
they
out of
have
there?
the capability to strike there.
Ready,
So
sir!
maybe I just send the troops from there.
I mean, you could like keep one in all the victory points, but or all the ports, just all the ports. I don't think they'll have a way of getting there unless they can get Japan to ally them.
Move out!
It is a victory point though, right?
Orders!
So
Yes, it is important to keep,
Yeah.
but with how they've been playing, I'm guessing they're not going for the victory points. They're going for capitulating us.
oh, political power for Imperial Conference, right? Or
Yes, don't use
Federation,
political
yeah.
power.
Resist temptation.
yes, we got new artillery. That's good.
Right. Research slot. I'm thinking infantry support equipment. Defense, 5%.
That's good, but I think we're also behind on AT. But you know, at this point, yeah.
Anti-tank?
Yeah, I mean, we can skip it because it doesn't look like they're going for tanks. Looks
I'll
like
be
they're just going
researching
infantry.
AA as well because I need it for my ships.
Sure, sure.
So if you need a stop gap for AT, you can use the AA for light tanks.
Update on the submarines, guys. 152 is the high estimate.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it, which is why I'm churning out my anti-submarine destroyers.
Oh,
Scared, guys.
oh, they do have Kaiser Stonks. Check their templates. It's a medium tank. Is that a medium tank or is that heavy? Don't remember.
PrussianPrince,
it looks
you
like-
have... Prussian,
Hmm?
you have an order on Iraq that might mess up
What?
your other stuff.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay, I deleted that. I don't even know which
Mexico
one
and
it
Soviet
was
Republic
for.
is just going down there.
I
Actually,
just spotted. Sorry, go ahead.
Good knock on.
Ready,
I was
sir.
going to say, I've just spotted that if you look under the civilian tab of Intel, it actually says how many military factories have been allocated on different things. Right now, they have 26, strange, it says 26, but hover over it says 27 factories on aircraft. So
Yeah.
we're doing the right thing to catch up. Put it that
Yes.
way.
Still gonna
Yeah,
take a
I'm
while
working on
though.
the Intel.
Agreed.
33 on military equipment, 27 on tanks, 27 on planes. And also you can see their research, so they have just researched the 34 heavy tanks. They might be going for 41s.
Do we need anti-tank research?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that now, maybe.
Yeah, we also need the air doctrine.
All right.
Take the one of the infantry techs. Switch that into
once the infantry tech finishes, because it does help a lot as well. So
the defense one. Not for now. It's a passive bonus. We can get it like we have time to get it.
yeah, but anti-tank is 2 years ahead of time. It's 300 days to research.
I mean,
You know.
we have a lot of anti-tank to get. So we should start now.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the same thing? I'm talking about Panzerfausts. Are you talking about anti-tank?
Oh, I was talking
guns?
about actual AT. Yeah. What I was talking
Okay,
about.
Poland joined Central Powers. That's actually good
Good boy.
Hmm.
because
Block has
Soviets.
formed.
we can invite Panama to our faction. Let's not. So you want to do the air doctrine?
We should do the air doctrine, yeah. at the
Yes,
very least.
definitely.
Feedback?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm down.
Okay, it's your prerogative. You choose which one.
I think we'll go for Battlefield Port, right?
The
You
left
guys
one,
are
yeah.
meant to correct me.
Yeah, the left one, yeah. It's good.
All in.
But for this, you can take both. I think these are not exclusive.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
we
not
can
really.
come back to it.
Yeah.
We can come back to it.
Also, does that only apply for like actual the air intercept mission? I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever.
They apply to
Yes.
bombers.
Attention. Come on.
I think there's gonna be more important tech than that anyway.
Ready, sir.
Oh, Poland's going fascist.
Orders.
I mean, they've joined the Central Powers. So
Oh, yeah. Actually, so the Netherlands is going fascist too.
well, that's good. Manpower. Oh no, Netherlands has a custom focus tree, doesn't it?
It's actually very bad because all of the really good things are democratic.
Don't. Well, the default focus tree is great for the fascists. They have all the war goals, almost all the war goals. They cancelled? No, they have to attack Sweden soon. Because otherwise the war goal will expire. They will research complete.
Listen up. Ready, sir. Yes, sir.
Who can we invite? We can invite Panama. What?
Yes, sir.
They're attacked by the Comintern. If you want to fight the Soviets,
Attention.
Definitely not.
Oh, damn.
you ready?
Ready?
Oh, boy.
They're calling us to arms. We're not in the war. We're not in the war. Let's accept quickly. Accept.
Yes, sir.
Call all allies. No, maybe
Ready,
not.
sir.
Should we call Italy?
Concern.
In fact, yeah, don't call like Dutch East Indies because then they can't land there anyway.
I mean, they can declare if they want. Should they call in Italy or not?
No.
No, not if necessary, I guess.
No, they attack the Netherlands.
Oh,
Why
those
are we
guys are
attacking
attacking.
now?
We're
Don't
not
attack,
attacking,
don't
our
push.
allies are.
It's fine.
Right. The Netherlands are.
Listen up.
It's just the weird guys doing weird stuff.
I think we should. They have secured the border with
Push
Italy.
in the back, sir.
I don't see a point of calling Italy.
Orders.
Should
How's
I
there?
activate the cipher on
it's-
Germany yet?
Bad.
Okay, I have a cipher on Germany
Yeah.
ready. I'm just not sure when should I activate it.
You should pop it probably, because now is when they're going ham on us.
Move out.
They're really attacking that province. Like,
Move out.
crazy.
Trying to.
Moving back.
Okay, so they're either gonna attack.
Go, go, go.
They're either gonna attack Scandinavia and we'll get extra allies, or they're just gonna lose stability because of war goal.
Oof, the ratios of our planes getting the ratio of their planes getting shot down is insane.
Oh, that's really good. Nice. Yeah. Keep that going.
We've invested into quantity. Sorry, they've invested into quality. Get right there.
Yeah,
We've
well,
invested into quality.
should be
They've
getting a lot of
We
air
have good
XP.
planes.
Mm-hmm.
Who said it was a bad idea to go up there? Spit fire ahead of time, eh? Who said that?
I did.
Under fire.
It was you!
Move out.
Yeah, all the failures are my fault.
We have that in record now.
That is the brutal job of the Prime Minister, you know. Anything bad happens, it becomes your fault instantly. Even if you weren't even involved in it.
We're starting to actually push, aren't they?
Prussian, are we ignoring Albania or should we send someone there?
Uh,
The
if you
Albanians are...
want, you can. I'm super busy in the Netherlands.
Yeah, sure.
Ready, sir.
Just deploy big units.
But I'm not sure if we have enough, that's the thing.
Listen up. Ready to move.
Because it's like undefended, it'd be a pity to lose it.
Fuel, guys, fuel.
All in.
Fuel?
I'm on it, don't worry.
Let them have it. Moving back.
Alright, here comes the submarine wave.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna be dropping my tacticals to do naval strike.
Take a game.
Can we? Oh, I was gonna ask for army regrouping because it would help a lot, but I guess we don't have the power.
Let me just do a quick calculation on the
Oh,
points.
and we need war economy. We actually need war economy.
I don't have the points to that unless I delay the conference. Okay, we could do total mobilization. Do we
Or
want?
that, if we can get the manpower though, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right now we're unlimited,
Okay.
so we'd have to go for
Okay, I'm
extension.
Yeah.
doing war economy and we're delaying the Imperial Conference then. Because we can't do that
Yes.
anymore.
Ready.
Oh, we had a land lease from the United States. When?
They've upped the number of military factories on planes to 32. So, till half.
We need the world tension to increase, guys. We need the world tension to increase.
We can't get the silent workhorse, it's not possible.
I think I'm going to justify on the Soviet Union.
Hang on, stop. Is that in the rules?
We can justify. No, I've been told not to do that. Damn it.
Ready.
Right, you wanted to know about air doctrines. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we have 100% intel on everything.
Nice.
And
Good.
they do have air doctrine, they're going battlefield support.
Right, we have a free research slot. Let's think on that anti-tank thing, or we could do atomic research for extra speed on everything else.
That one takes a long time though, and they have
Oh.
reduced the amount, I think.
Yeah. Go for the anti-tank probably.
But
Or
which anti-tank? Like normal anti-tank or Panzerfaust?
not the infantry upgrade, but from the infantry tab. I mean, we could go anti-tank, or we could make our own tanks. 'Cause we're starting to have really good industry.
I don't think we should do our own tanks. It's very expensive. We want to have a surplus on everything if we do that.
And
we
those
still
will
are
allow
looking-
We
those will allow us to have them as support companies.
we only need like 2 to 4 tanks maximum, I think, and then we just push slowly.
Listen up.
You don't have to go for some weird blitz.
Yes,
Germany
sir.
hasn't blocked their trade around the British Isles. We're sinking a lot of convoys, or rather France and the Netherlands are.
Ready to move.
We probably didn't delegate like we do. Because I wouldn't do that either. Strikes. Ah, damn it. Okay. Okay. Do we take
That's not good.
48 stability? Should we be getting strikes? Okay, I think we need
it's
to take the
below
expensive
50,
option.
yeah.
What do you guys think?
They're actually trying to go off the Iberian coast with their. Interesting.
I don't know what to take.
Strike again. Damn it! I need political power for the Federation.
Listen up.
I don't know where the Germans have put their tanks. I'm trying to find them, but
Well, their submarines are currently off the coast of Portugal.
Oh.
Schlieffen
Yeah.
once more is coming.
Yeah, that's
So,
warlords on
Belgium,
Belgium and Luxembourg. Get ready to move troops in very quickly.
Yes. I have
I'll get
troops
ready to
on
accept.
the-
And invite them to action. Okay, who is in this war? They didn't call anyone in.
Listen up. Ready to move. Orders.
That will give us 2 more allies, which means an extra spy, I think.
Ready, sir. Orders.
Alright, research slot.
Oh, they went for Denmark. Yeah,
Who invited Denmark? I don't know. That wasn't a
me.
good idea.
wasn't me.
It was AI.
Should we reinforce Denmark quickly? Or not?
Nah.
We ignore them.
Hard to hold.
Yeah, and there's nowhere advantageous with the terrain either.
No ports on our coast either.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Goodbye, Denmark. We love you. But good night.
Good night, Sir Prince.
And we are getting green air there.
Orders. Move out.
Research slot.
What? I'm gonna try something just to delay them.
Okay.
I'm
Attention.
gonna
I'm
send
down for
like,
shenanigans.
yeah, I mean, I want to have some fun.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Ready.
Just note, there's no reason we need to be holding the Mediterranean.
I mean, they have Yugoslavia. They can call Yugoslavia in, and then there could be a problem.
Ready.
Well, that's
sir.
fine, but at the minute, I guess we're getting escorts.
What
That's easy to
support
do.
companies?
Move out.
What support companies are we using at the moment? Because we could upgrade. Are we using engineers or recon?
Just engineers. Yeah,
I'll upgrade engineers then.
good engineers.
Ace pilot promoted. Yay!
Fall in.
Okay, it's not worth going there anymore because they landed. I think they landed in Copenhagen. So yeah.
Listen
No
up.
shenaniganery
What's
could
that?
happen.
They're really invested in
Unless-
this push into Denmark. And they've got a lot more planes based here now. Double the amount there before.
But you're killing so many of them.
Agreed,
So many
agreed.
of them.
Attention.
We're good.
Fall in.
Plane trade ratio is amazing. They have some planes even in Western Germany, apparently.
Listen up.
Denmark exiled. We can use exiled government mechanics. I probably should have taken the time to learn them.
Ready, sir.
What's going on here?
Pick the wrong focus. Develop New Zealand.
Oh, what happened to our civilians?
Yeah, I know. What's happened with that?
Hmm.
Oh, it's the strikes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did pick
Oh,
the
okay.
expensive option. It should be over soon.
Oh no, strikes.
Yeah, we're at 48%.
Oh,
So close to
no.
50.
Orders.
100% escort efficiency.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we can take Churchill's speeches. Crap,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
We should, because that boosts America.
Oh, I forgot to do that. If I didn't do that, if I did that, maybe we wouldn't have these guys.
Move out.
What's done is done.
Under fire.
Are there any crucial focuses? I don't think so.
I mean,
Because I might stay without a focus for a while so that we can do the conference.
I'm looking.
Oh,
Well,
there's
I mean,
submarines
there is a production group which gives fighter production cost minus
It's
10%,
good,
but it's
yes.
not
But we're
that good.
it's
It's good,
pretty
it's not
good
bad.
if you know. Well, but considering how good the air is going, I'm not sure if it's necessary. Oh, they. Okay, I need
Oh,
to get in
Luxembourg.
there.
Move troops
I'm
back
moving in. I'm
Luxembourg.
moving in. Yeah. Moving in.
Are they in our faction yet?
Just
are they in our
Luxembourg.
faction?
Come on, come on, come on.
Ready.
There.
Yes.
Whoa, what-
Good job.
France just got broke. What the hell
Oh
just happened
no!
there?
We didn't reinforce. Like, France got broke.
Damn it.
Where?
Yeah, like 8 divisions retreated.
No, 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 no. That was R7 that arrived there, and they didn't reinforce.
Oh, okay.
Belgium, Belgium, Belgium,
Belgium's
Belgium.
in
Yes,
war.
yes, yes.
Strikes are over. And Belgium.
I'm
Destroyers for
strategically
bases.
there.
Okay, yes or no?
No, don't need them.
Fall in.
Sure. Wouldn't that bring USA closer to the war? No.
I don't think so, and this keeps our islands in the Caribbean, which give factories, slots, and some resources.
Free civilian factories. What should I do? More civilian factories?
Sure.
Move out.
Or maybe military factories. Because I think our civilian industry is fairly strong.
Yes. Let's see. Let's compare it to Germany.
We're about the same.
Some of that, some of that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's about the same.
We have more cities, more dockyards, although they are building dockyards now. Interesting, they've gone from 17 to 18. And we have slightly more mills, though they are building a lot of mills.
What happened to our intel? We had so much, it's dropped down to nothing.
Ready, sir.
I think we had those recon planes. I think that was that. Something like that. Didn't do much. Exalt
possibly.
division.
Oh, the air trade is so good still. Yeah. Okay, we got new APs.
I'm building up democracy in Austria-Hungary so that if they call them in,
I've been slowly moving my recons around. I'm using a fair number though.
basic anti-tank down. Do you want 1940 anti-tank?
The ratios!
Yes.
I saw
It's
a
awesome.
30 to a 0.
It's awesome. And we have no doctrine.
Hey, PrussianPrince,
Yes?
do you want the anti-tank upgrades?
Yeah, keep going down that route. Don't produce the one we just got. Just keep going for it.
Oh, it's 1940. I should probably do some industry as well.
Hey, the strikes have gone.
Oh, are they? Okay, very
Yes.
nice.
Why are we building civilian?
Somalia wants to send us some equipment.
Yeah, let's not build it's
Under
fine.
fire.
Unless
what
we
we're
need
doing
them
now.
to trade, but
Who moved into my tab?
Did you
Huh?
cancel
Who did
cities
it?
that were underway? They were partially completed.
It was like 5%. We don't need civs right now. Honestly, our industry is kicking.
Yeah, I would say military is what we need. And I'll be watching their dockyard production in case they're going to try and go for surface
Right,
fleet.
but I'm gonna need to build some factories in Italy because we're buying stuff from them and their autonomy is increasing. They're 20 from switching. I'm gonna build something there. Just one mill slot.
Attention.
Two.
Attention. Listen up. Bonds.
To make sure they keep being an integrated puppet. Okay, the Germans are going quite slow on this attack. I thought they were going to
No.
be attacking Italy.
they don't have air anywhere, so they can't
They
push.
seem to have pulled all of their submarines back, or they're just being completely ineffective.
37 to 3. 38 and
Nice.
5.
Now it's green now. It's green now. Are you
That
bombing
is
them as
stupid.
well, or is that somebody else?
No,
that it?
I mean, there's nothing to bomb. We control the complete air zone.
Oh, I mean, somebody was in Northwest Germany. I guess that's AI.
Yeah.
With bombers. Maybe you could
Maybe.
support them because it's green. They pulled out all the air.
Oh yeah, yeah. So now I will. Now I will.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Oh, they have it in Western Germany, most of it right now. Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
tier
it's
2 AA if we want to build some. Don't have to though. Like I said, that was mostly so I could upgrade my ships with AA if we need it.
I wonder if you can test Western Germany, how the trades are.
Give it a shot. Just further away from my planes to travel on.
Probably gonna start bad, but we'll see.
Well, that's the one thing we could build is more air bases in the Netherlands.
I'm working on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting good. The trade ratio, yeah, nice.
Alex
Sorry
said
Sorry
2
for
for 1.
bumping in on the construction, but I do need those things in Italy so that they don't change their independence.
Okay, they put a lot more factories on air. They have like 50 now.
Oops.
So
Shogunate has joined the Central Powers. Okay.
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
good.
That's not a
Fleet
big surprise.
probably
I
needed.
feel like I saw that coming.
Can we invite China? Oh, they haven't joined the war though. They haven't joined the war yet.
They haven't been called yet.
Commands!
Yeah. Do we have the navy to do both Europe and Japan?
Ready
Yep.
to move!
Do we have the army to do naval invasions on Japan?
I can't focus on that right now. I'm just watching the entire front to see if Germany tries to push through somewhere. And I'm trying to garrison a little bit though, like
Yeah.
in case they pull off some shenanigans. But yeah.
Ready to move!
Focusing on global politics for now.
Ready to move!
I wonder what the Soviets will do. They haven't done anything.
Few divisions for Italy.
Can we make sure that Singapore is garrisoned? It's a huge naval base.
Yeah, I just sent a lot there.
Yeah, and there's also a victory point in the Dutch East Indies somewhere, Batavia.
Oh, is it this one? I'm gonna send something there too, I guess.
Prussian, there's 4 divisions in Italy and they're really good Italian ones.
What? What's divisions? What? Where?
Yeah, it's the ones that
Oh,
are
okay.
Ready!
assigned.
Okay, it's a good catch. I need to send something there.
Attention!
They are pretty sweet.
I'm gonna have to defend that.
There's
Really
an
quickly.
upside to Japan though. If Japan gets called in, we can get China called in. Into our
Yes,
faction.
sir! Move out!
They need more.
Fall in!
Might have saved us feedback.
Fall in!
Mine turf, mine turf.
Listen up!
Sorry, what happened?
Nothing. I was just observing the whole picture, I guess.
Oh, let's see.
Occupation of Tangier. No. I think we'll give Tangier to Spain. You fine with that?
Orders!
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Lots of stuff is happening.
Taking
They
cover!
declared
All
war.
in.
I have a
All
surprise.
of their allies.
Nice.
Yes, sir!
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Ready,
I'm
sir!
sorry, I sound like a broken record, but the first draft of the rules said that there's no way that America can
That was
join.
the first draft. It was changed later. You can see the last rules in the chat where there was the 6 of us with Adway.
They're changing the rules as they go. What's going on, guys?
Oh, the
Putting-
trade in Western Germany. Very nice.
They're pushing Italy a bit. We're gonna lose Albania. I guess that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we can't really defend that.
Oh, Japan.
What's it doing? What's it trying? I sent something to Batavia. A few divisions.
Attention!
Can I invite China? Can I invite China? That's important.
Listen up!
I can.
Well, USA is gonna assume control of our faction.
Are
Fall in!
they?
That's funny, yeah.
No,
No,
80%.
Yeah, I can
Alright.
though.
Ready to move! Fall in!
We just got 2 extra victory points because of that. Because 2 of them are in China, and we just got China. To our faction. I am a bit worried about Asia, but we do have the United States. Something.
I have a big fleet out in Asia.
There's a naval invasion in Solomon Sea. What?
It's them island hopping.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, guys. Good.
We're ending here.
Breaking up, you're breaking up a bit.
Chat. We're ending here tonight. Torio, you hit me drive across to the Gossip Tunnel to have a chat with Daniel.
Sure.